got this unique pressure bar regulator, which I took out and cleaned and oiled. But as you can see, unlike the later style that have a smooth barrel and a smooth barrel, this one has visible ratchets and then this release here. So, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yep, you can push it all the way down. So, set that for 3 in the middle and keep assembling things. Got our class 15 hook. So the driver is a half circle, the hook is a half circle, 2 halves make a whole. You can see I polished up all the rust on this cover, and the cover sits in place and our retaining fingers pop on, and we'll put the needle plate on. This is one of the flip door plates, but this is also the same dimension as a class 15 Singer. The screws are slightly different. I did check those, but again, many 15 clones, they are clones right down to the needle plates and everything. So, all right. Our needle bar clamp screw on for the foot. And the foot on, which of course, terrible view from this side. There. The foot was a little rusty on the bottom. I polished that with fine sandpaper and a file. Alright. I did decide to take that old tire off since I was doing everything else. This is not a Singer copy of the winder, not quite anyway, but if you have one of these, there's a spring here and a spring under here, and when you take this apart, this spring is what pushes the winder down. And when you push the whole thing down, this latch is what holds it all against the hand wheel. But these tires are a lot easier to pop on with the hand wheel off, so throw the tire on and get some oil on the hand wheel clutch area. And then our clutch nut and our hand wheel nut. And keep an eye on those ears on the nut, or on the washer rather. I think Did I get lucky? Let's tighten this up and see what happens. Nope. Pushing on an ear. So, rotate the washer 180 degrees. Now that tightens up and we can put our stop screw in, and it loosens up, tightens up, and there's our mounting screw for the motor. Setting the motor up as high as it goes on the mount here, because this belt that was on it is marked MB340, but it was quite tight. So I'm gonna just slip this on here again and see. Yeah, a 340 is not the right size for this machine. I'm probably going to end up with a 360, but I'll try a 350, and then once I get a belt on there, we'll continue on. I didn't end up with a 360 on here, and then I just spun the hand wheel a bit with the pulley sliding forward and backward on the motor shaft, and then once it had lined up, I tightened the set screw on the pulley. So now it's nice and aligned on the shaft there. And then while the back cover is off from removing the lamp, I can put some oil directly in the stitch block here, instead of relying on it dripping down from the top here. And you can see the clone here right down to the mounting screw that Singer lights use for the official lamp that Singer puts on a 15. But we don't have our lamp anymore. So we'll just put our back cover back on with more of the clover leaf motif. It's actually a very striking machine. So, alright. And last thing, when I pulled this out, the top spool pin popped out. So we can just give that a little tap with a soft hammer, and there, it should stay put now. 2 new felts, and this machine is going to be waiting for me to get done getting the smell out of the box it was in. Alright, all threaded up, and away we go. This little 15 clone is all cleaned up, stitching very nicely, running smoothly, with replacement controller, because the old wiring was just so moldy. But with all the moldy bits removed, clean up that case and this will be ready to go again.